Hello everybody. Today we're Staff Ranch Garage and we're back with a very commonly asked question. Should you buy your kid a Sur-Ron? I'd say this is a pretty commonly asked question about just bike life in general. Nice thing, not coming from a helicopter parent who would never let their kid ride a pedal bike. It's coming from an actual guy who has one, has ridden all the dirt bikes, snowmobiles, and all that stuff under the sun, and works on everything. Short answer is, it depends. If your kid has never ridden a dirt bike before, or has ridden a dirt bike at their grandparents' house, or a 90 or a 150, I would never do this. If it was, I don't know, a 250 race bike and you ride, not necessarily religiously, but you ride every once in a while and you can ride comfortably, I would say this wouldn't be a bad idea, but start slow. Because these things, they are, the best way to explain them is riding exactly like a mountain bike. That's exactly how they drive. They're light, they have tons of power, mountain bikes don't, but that's what makes them scary. They're also super small. No one who's never really seen one in person really understands how small they are. This is up to my waist. I'm about 5'6", and it's up to my waist. It's very small. My Honda XR100R is a bigger bike than this, which is crazy. Not in length, or it's very similar in length. Probably about a little bit shorter, but in height it's about here. And handlebars are probably about here, which is crazy to me because it's only 100. And this is probably just, and that's the next thing. This bike they're so fast. I don't care what anyone says about bring your Ultra B, and they're sitting here again with a modded out, a light B. This is coming from a person that's grounded opinion. This thing is so crazily fast. I don't know any of the specs, 0 to 60 on this, but if you put it in sport mode and you pin it, you gotta hold on. It's a crazy machine. In general though, I would say back to the riding experience with the mountain bike, if someone's never ridden a dirt bike, they don't really understand how badly these ride. I'm not hating on anything Sur-Ron wise. I really like the bike, but especially off-road, these things, I hate them off-road. I've done a little bit of trail riding and all that with them, and all they want to do is do a wheelie. That's the best way to explain it. They're already super stretched out. I don't know if you can see that, but they're stretched out pretty far if you look at the stance on them. And they want to do a wheelie or loop. That one's been looped, the second one, by some random guy. I don't even know who it was. It was my sister's friend. And this one is mine. I keep it pristine because I love it. It's still a fun bike. But going back to our main question, it depends. If you know what you're doing and you trust your kid enough not to be doing wheelies down a road at the house and, I don't know, not learning anything. Other thing, if you ever start riding a Sur-Ron, you're never going to be able to ride anything else. You're going to be so used to this that even after 2 or 3 rides of not riding a dirt bike but riding a Sur-Ron, my dirt bike feels like a new animal. It feels like something completely different. And even my big bike, it's just different. In general though, what do I think of the Sur-Ron? I would say they're good bikes. No matter what anyone says, oh, I hate electric is stupid, they're very well made bikes. There's nothing wrong with them. They're great made bikes. The only real issues I have with them is batteries are scary because how easily they blow up, and that's about it. I mean, in a long answer, I would say if your kid's a seasoned dirt bike rider, I would recommend a Sur-Ron. It'd be fun, but it definitely wouldn't be it's not what anyone expects them to be. They're fast, they're very, very nimble, but it also comes with a price with that, because showing me sitting on one, they're small. This feels like a pit bike to me, like a 110, or nowadays a 110 is basically what this is. And it's super thin, and they're not very comfortable either. Your rear seat sucks. It's like a rock, but it's grippy, which is good. Battery life wise, I get about, never really have to run them past 50%. They're great that way. But basically, that's all I have to say. That's all I got. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Perfect. That was Sarah.